If you want to know how much care went into a video game's world building, stop looking at the skyboxes and look at the characters' feet. Footwear design is the ultimate teller of truth in character styling. A single silhouette can instantly tell you a character's social status, their subculture alignment, and how they interact with the world before they even speak a word of dialogue. Today, we're looking at the footwear architecture of Zenless Zone Zero. The developers at HoYoverse didn't just design cool anime shoes, they actively raided real-world luxury lookbooks, alternative subculture catalogs, and historical textile archives. We're going to break down the anatomy of these designs, connect them to their real-world blueprints, and sort them into 6 very specific tiers. Now let's be clear, this ranking is heavily driven by my own taste, opinions, and general vibes, but to give this chaos some structure, I'm judging every pair on 2 core pillars: silhouette and proportions, and cohesive design language. The system runs from S down to F. S tier is reserved for the absolute showstoppers, the pinnacles of visual storytelling in footwear. A tier is for hits, incredibly strong, well-executed designs that don't quite reach the top. B tier covers solid, reliable footwear that holds its own without necessarily standing out. C tier is exactly what it sounds like: mid, average, unexciting but harmless. D tier are the misses where the design language completely collapses. And F tier isn't actually a bottom tier for bad design, it's reserved purely for feet, or whatever I cannot in good conscience classify as a pair of shoes. One more thing worth noting: placement within each tier is not random. The higher a shoe sits within its tier, the more highly it's ranked relative to everything else in that bracket. First up is Anby, who's basically the mascot for Zenless Zone Zero. When you think of this game's retro-urban cyberpunk aesthetic, her shoes are exactly what come to mind. They're these industrial high-top techwear trainers with that futuristic anime vibe. But does the fact that they embody the game's vision mean I actually like them? Hell no. To me, they just look way too over-designed and busy. It's a lot of visual noise, and that bright neon accent color isn't doing them any favors either. I see what the designers were trying to do here, but it's not my style. C tier. Moving on to Billy's default look. These are heavily structural high tops with a massive chunky geometric midsole, ankle straps, and a black, white, and crimson colorway. Honestly, I don't have much to say about these. They're completely mid. They look exactly like the kind of no-name generic high tops you'd find on a random online Chinese marketplace. C tier. Moving on. Billy's special form upgrades him to these techwear mecha boots. They have a much more futuristic, utilitarian design with geometric overlay panels and a mechanical ankle buckle strap. The way the shielding elements are formed gives off a cool, skeletal vibe. The shoe itself isn't necessarily mind-blowing on its own, but as a whole package, it works. Solid B tier. Nekomata is rocking armored mecha heels. It's this aggressive cyberpunk mashup of a sleek high-heeled bootie with heavy tactical plating. The toe cap is segmented to mimic a cat's paw, and her ankles are encased in sharp mechanical guards with gold rivets. The mecha musume aesthetic is cool, and I appreciate the subtle feline details worked into the silhouette. It's a solid shoe, but it just doesn't completely blow me away. B tier. Nicole's default shoes are these heavy-duty, high-heeled platform combat boots. They feature multiple oversized utility straps and gold buckles running up the shaft with a chunky block heel and a studded rim. They're very reminiscent of brands like Demonia or Killstar, pure mall goth and punk rock. They definitely fit Nicole's character perfectly, but for my taste, they teeter a bit too close to being over-designed, and I'm not a huge fan of the overall silhouette or the specific heel design here. Solid B tier, but they aren't doing enough for me to rank them higher. Nicole's skin swaps the combat boots for these quilted platform boots. It's an exaggerated white platform sole with a heavy tread, and the upper section looks like built-in pink quilted leg warmers, held together by utility straps. It's trying very hard to channel Y2K rave culture and Harajuku street fashion. I love Nicole, but these boots just ain't it for me. They're chunky but not in a flattering or stylistic way. The integrated puffer leg warmer situation just looks weird to me. I pretty much hate the way her entire alternative skin looks, and the shoes are a big part of that. C tier. Kicking off Belobog Heavy Industries with Anton. What is bro wearing? These are supposed to be heavy-duty industrial work sandals built for construction. A dark beige shoe enclosed in a metallic silver exoskeleton frame with a massive safety buckle. They look like someone took Balenciaga sock shoes and welded galvanized square steel onto them. Yeah, no. C tier. Ben doesn't wear shoes. He's a bear theron, so he's just walking around on massive dark furred paws with sharp black claws. They're just bear paws. I can't really rank a lack of footwear, so let's move on. F tier. Grace is wearing chunky high-top techwear sneakers with matte black textiles, safety orange accents, and an oversized gray outsole that curves up at the toe. The problem is, these give me the exact same vibes as Billy's default shoes. They just look like unassuming generic high tops, nothing special here. Rounding out Belobog is Calydon. Her footwear consists of these techwear mid-tops with a wavy ergonomic midsole and a minimalist shroud closure instead of regular laces, kind of like a Nike Air Rift. These look like the kind of comfortable shoes you'd buy from a cheap online seller. They feel like a ripoff of a much more expensive, already ugly shoe. Not a fan. D tier. Starting Victoria Housekeeping Co. Rina is wearing classic elegant Mary Jane pumps with a black upper, a single instep strap, and a deep red block heel. It's a timeless vintage silhouette that fits right into Gothic Lolita or Maidcore. I love the Mary Jane silhouette. It's incredibly clean, and you really can't go wrong with it. These are solid B tier, but they don't quite do enough to push into the highest tiers. They absolutely fit Rina's style, and honestly, a more intricately designed shoe probably wouldn't even work with how long her skirt is anyway. Corin wears knee-high lace-up combat boots with garter-style straps wrapped around her upper calf and a red accent block on the toe and heel. To be blunt, the boots themselves look incredibly boring. On top of that, the garter elements feel completely out of place, almost like an afterthought, added just to make the design look busier. Ellen's default look features double strap Mary Jane heels with a rounded toe, oversized side buttons, and a chunky block heel with a red underside. They lean heavily into that retro-inspired Miu Miu or Modelito aesthetic. I have a pretty similar sentiment here as I did with Rina. It's a very nice silhouette and a highly fitting design for a maid character. It's just not quite doing enough for me to rank it at the top. B tier. Ellen's skin swaps the heels for platform loafers. It's a chunky slip-on shoe with a distinct stitched mock toe and a thick flat platform sole, giving a modern streetwear twist to a classic preppy vibe. Think Dr. Martens platform loafers or Prada brushed leather. I absolutely love the simplicity and the classic preppy JK aesthetic here. You truly cannot go wrong with a standard loafer. It's a bit too simple to be a certified showstopper, which keeps it out of the S tier, but it's definitely A tier and a hit. Lycan doesn't have shoes. These are fully integrated cybernetic lead prosthetics with angular steel plating, pistons, and a distinct hoof-like triangular foot. Since they're literally his legs and not footwear, they have to go in F tier for feet. From a purely mechanical standpoint though, it's a pretty cool mecha design. Zhu Yuan is wearing these chunky techwear tactical sneakers. They feature a heavily sculpted oversized platform midsole with a dramatic upward curving toe. The upper is basically a sleek zipped neoprene gaiter, that covers the ankle, channeling the Balenciaga 3x1 with gaiters thrown over them. These definitely have that trendy chunky sneaker vibe, but it's the incredibly boring, purely utilitarian variant. It fits her character as a cop, sure, but where is the fashion sense? The gaiters aren't doing the silhouette any favors, and that front sole is raised so high it just makes the whole shoe look awkward. C tier. Qingyi is rocking chunky low-top trainers. This is a classic gorpcore and streetwear dad sneakers with a heavily paneled mesh upper, an oversized blue lug sole, and an orange accent tab. Think Ashik's Gel NYC mixed with Salomon XT6. Honestly, this is mid personified. They're somehow even more boring than Zhu Yuan's shoes. They aren't even weird enough to look awkward. They're just incredibly safe and unassuming. Jane Doe's default footwear is a pair of tactical platform boots. They have a heavily structured gray upper with cross-lacing and utility straps. The toe box is wrapped in a metallic bolt-fastened guard that actually houses her hidden blades, which contrasts nicely with some vibrant red mousepaw overlays. They give off major Demonia or YRU vibes. This is a very intricate, incredibly unique boot. I really love the fold-over cuff, and those red overlays add a perfect pop of color to the otherwise muted, leathery blue-gray base. Solid A tier. Jane Doe fans better hope she doesn't step on them with these. You definitely don't want lacerations from those built-in blades. For Jane's swimsuit skin, she swaps the tactical boots for platform wedge sandals. It's an ultra-chunky, solid wedge sole made of matte gray synthetic material with debossed accents paired with simple black toe straps and red ribbing. It's a stripped-down resort wear style. To be completely honest, it looks like she's wearing silver bricks on her feet. Maybe this is commentary on her brick status in the game's meta. But seriously, I think these are a bit too much for a swimsuit skin. I know they're functionally designed that way, because they still have to house her blades, but visually, it's not the best design out there. Seth is wearing chunky techwear tactical sneakers, very similar to Zhu Yuan's. It's a low to mid-top sneaker integrated with a high-top gaiter overlay, featuring an angular geometric platform sole in a cobalt blue with orange pops in the tread. Because they're in the same faction, his shoes are naturally similar to hers, down to the exact color palette. They do look a little less awkward, but at the end of the day, they're still C tier. Too utilitarian, not stylish enough. The Sons of Calydon open strong. Lucy brings some dramatic high fashion biker punk to the table with these high heel stiletto boots. They feature a striking split-toe tabby design, a bright red stiletto heel, red armor plates, and heavy gold chains and spikes. It's very Mason Margiela meets runway punk rock. This is a very striking design with a flawless black, red, and gold colorway. What makes them so unique is the fact that it's a tall combat boot silhouette fused with a stiletto heel and a split toe. While it's not my personal favorite design in the world, it's an absolute A-tier hit for Lucy. The tall boots perfectly balance her short shorts, and those little red pigs she spawns are going to have a field day being kicked around with these. Piper is wearing workwear shell shoes, reminiscent of the Adidas Superstars. It's a low-top sneaker with a prominent ribbed shell toe, a metallic reinforced bumper, minimal blue accent lacing, and a flat cup sole. I guess someone who is always as tired as Piper wouldn't put much effort into her footwear. These are as mid as it gets, C tier. Caesar is rocking platform heels. It's a high contrast, edgy fusion of a tactical motorcycle boot and a high heel, featuring a chunky rugged platform, a sharp stiletto, heavy straps, and a bold red and white colorway. I absolutely love this unique combo. Blending a rugged heavy-duty motorcycle boot with a sleek high heel is brilliant, and that crisp white leather looks fantastic. A tier. Burness wears these avant-garde mechanical chic stiletto pumps. It's a dramatic pointed toe pump with a steep arch and a razor-sharp stiletto heel made of mirrored gold chrome. It features a caged overlay design worn over black thigh highs, and the heel counter looks like mechanical hardware, complete with an embedded silver gear and a cylinder that resembles a lighter. It feels very Prada or Thierry Mugler haute couture. The way the heel features elements reminiscent of a lighter ties in perfectly with her absolute pyromania. It's a beautiful detail that makes this a solid A-tier shoe. Lighter lives up to his name with armor-plated combat boots. These are heavy-duty knee-high boots with a thick commando lug sole, steel toe capping, tiered leather straps, and standout metallic shin guard plates. They share a lot of DNA with brands like New Rock. You absolutely cannot complain that these are impractical for combat. They're undeniably cool and rugged, and they fit Lighter's brawler style perfectly. A-tier. Poker is wearing punk platform ankle boots. It's a highly aggressive punk rock design with an oversized chunky platform sole and a block heel covered in metal pyramid studs. It has a unique open architecture cutout design that exposes the leg, fastened by heavy O-rings and spiked straps. This is probably my absolute favorite punk style shoe in the entire game. With simple black leather, but the studs and the interesting cutouts elevate it completely. It's just a little too simple to push its way into S tier, but it easily claims the top spot of A tier. Sokaku has these massive oversized boot/high top hybrids. Built for maximum cushion, they have an exaggerated cloud-like split platform sole, a reinforced rubber toe cap, and heavy-duty zippers, pulling elements from buffalo boots. The upper half of the shoe is actually pretty decent. The problem is the sole. Looking at it gives me horrific 2018 flashbacks of the worst, most over-designed chunky shoe trends. C tier. Yanagi is wearing a tactical pointed toe mule. It's a sleek, sharp blend of corporate elegance and tactical edge, with distinct utility straps featuring metallic and teal accents, very reminiscent of strappy architectural and avant-garde yellow shoes from Japan. These are really cool because they successfully fuse rugged tactical elements with an elegant pointed toe heel. The color combination is a little meh, but it fits the overall uniform design of Section 6. A tier. Harumasa is wearing tactical trail running shoes. It has a faceted geometric midsole in vibrant yellow with structured overlay panels and a midfoot buckle strap instead of laces, heavily channeling the Salomon XT6. His kick game is seriously lacking. These look exactly like the type of shoes a guy who loves fishing and hiking would wear. On top of that, the bright yellow looks completely out of place for the Section 6 aesthetic. This is definitely a massive miss for an otherwise very cool character. D tier. Miyabi's default look features combat-inspired ankle booties. It's an ankle bootie with a thick, sturdy, stepped block heel that retains a feminine pump silhouette but wraps it in rugged combat boot materials like wide ankle cuffs, silver metal buckles, and visible side zippers. Think YSLs, Chelsea boots, or Jeffrey Campbell. These might look a little boring on the surface, but I love how they manage to look both utilitarian and incredibly stylish. It's a gorgeous silhouette, and wrapping a traditional pump shape in tactical structured materials is a great choice. A tier. Miyabi's skin features cutout booty pumps. This is a formal traditional meets modern Asian fusion. The intersecting structured straps mimic a Japanese kimono collar wrap design accented with gold floral filigree panels, ribbon bows at the ankle, and gold metallic lining on the block heels. It looks like avant-garde evening wear you'd see from Alexander McQueen. While a heel like this might not be the most practical choice for a life and death battle, I love that it isn't too exaggerated for Miyabi's character. This is easily one of the best shoes in the game for one of the best agents, and it lands firmly in S tier. It seamlessly blends Japanese motifs into a cutout booty style, and you simply cannot go wrong with a white, black, and gold colorway. Obol Squad kicks things off with Soldier 11, and these tactical ankle boots They have a futuristic and utilitarian design featuring a structured gold and yellow overlay that wraps around the ankle like armor paneling, secured by a chunky decorative mechanical fastener. Honestly, these are boring. The extra elements do not do much for me at all. Underneath all of the distracting armor, the basic silhouette of the shoe is just your bog standard boots, C tier. Trigger wears mid-calf athletic trainers. These are streamlined and designed for agility, combining a flexible sock-like upper body with structured technical overlays, a toggle cord drawstring adjustment at the top, and a curved athletic sole. Think Salomon S-Lab or Y3 Adios Pro. This is a decent mesh of tactical boots and a runner. The silhouette is fine, but it really isn't anything special. B tier. Seed gives us a minimalist techwear design with tech gaiters or stirrup sandals. These are not traditional shoes. It's a high ankle neoprene compression gaiter with a stirrup design that leaves the heel and toes entirely bare. The closest real-world parallel is ballerina-style stirrups. This is a feet enjoyer's paradise. I literally cannot place these anywhere other than F tier for feet. I guess the stirrups look cool, but we are moving on. Orphe brings us retro 90s cyber grunge platform boots. It's a chunky utilitarian ankle boot with a thick bright yellow lug sole platform and a heavy block heel. The upper consists of dark matte leather panels with traditional lacing and big metal D-rings hanging off the back. It reminds me a lot of Demonia Cult's Camel 203 or Dr. Martens boots with a more colorful platform heel. I really like the simple design and the retro boot style they went with. The bright yellow sole and heel is a little jarring, but at least it ties in perfectly with their overall character design. A tier. The stars of Lyra are up next, and Astra is wearing platform Mary Jane pumps. It's a chunky Mary Jane in smooth matte black with a thick block heel and an elegant pearl embellished instep strap fastened with a prominent stylized gold ornament. Very reminiscent of Jimmy Choo or Demonia Cult's Dolly 50 platforms. Simplicity is king in design, and these shoes are a definite hit. The pearl strap and gold ornament really elevate it from being just a basic shoe. It might not be a total showstopper, but I would definitely give these A tier. Astra's skin gives us a variation of the Mary Jane, shifting it toward a mock toe platform loafer hybrid. It keeps the signature pearl strap, but introduces heavy apron toe stitching on the upper and a blockier heel. The side hardware is also swapped for a sharp-pointed 4-point star emblem. You can see heavy Jimmy Choo diamond tilde heeled loafer influence or the Gucci platform style. The mix of the mock toe and the platform shoots this straight to S tier. The slightly exaggerated ornament adds even more of a visual interest, and the chunky square heel finishes the whole thing off with a more modern and simple look compared to her base outfit. Evelyn wears sleek, geometric heel ankle booties. It's a contemporary tactical pointed toe bootie with a sharp architectural heel. The cap toe and heel counter are in metallic gold, which contrasts nicely against the dark navy or charcoal upper. Think Jimmy Choo or Wellman structured heels, but more tactical. This is a classic black and gold colorway. The metallic shine to the heel and toe box gives it a real air of sophistication. A tier. Soldier Zero Anby is wearing tactical stiletto ankle booties. This is a mix of military utility and high fashion. A sleek metallic gold stiletto heel juxtaposed against a structural techwear upper. It features industrial rivets, breathable mesh collar perforations, and a thick ankle shroud strap. It also has woven polycarbonate shin pads that look like carbon fiber. They just do not work for me though. The carbon fiber shin pads are actually more interesting than the shoes themselves, and the hint of yellow in the heels feels a bit out of place too. C tier. Vivienne is wearing avant-garde heels secured by wide overlapping crisscross instep straps with metal buckles. They feature an incredibly tall, blocky platform base with a slightly squared-off bulbous toe box, creating that distinct chunky doll foot proportion that is foundational to alternative fashion. This pair gives off Major Demonia Demon 11 or Yosuke USA vibes. A wild shoutout is the Christian Louboutin Aqua Dorchette. While red bottoms would never come in midnight purple, the silhouette and strapping is quite similar. This is a top contender right here. The dark purple gothic Lolita style works incredibly well for her. The crisscross ribbons especially tie it all together. No pun intended. S tier. Vivian's skin puts her in platform peep-toe sandals. These are high-gloss navy blue, purple, and lavender sandals. With a wavy scalloped platform base and neon purple lining, they feature a silver heart-shaped buckle and a thick ankle collar that transitions into pastel lavender ribbon lace-ups. Very YRU night call or Machino runway. Vivian has no misses. Both of her shoes look amazing. The shoes on her swimsuit skin are a bit different because of the open sandal nature, but they miss out on S tier simply because of the overly bright colors that throw me off just a bit. A tier. Hugo is rocking sleek, high formality, patent leather dress boots or derbies. They have a striking, glossy finish, a sharp chiseled square toe silhouette, and a minimalist low block heel, also featuring a nice gold ornament on the outer side. This is pure evening wear and sharp tailoring, pulling from high fashion brands like Tom Ford, Hugo Boss, or old money stalwarts John Lobb and Berluti. These shoes exude sophistication and simplicity. When your name is Hugo, you have to wear old money. The dress code completely suits him. Belle starts us off with the Yunkui Summit. She is wearing modern Mary Janes, quite similar to Rena's, but with a slight twist on the classic style. A black finish, a chunky block heel, a pointed toe, and a sleek ankle strap adorned with a neat side bow. It also features a striking red inner heel accent that contrasts beautifully against her white stockings. Very Louboutin inspired. Similar silhouettes can be seen with the Repetto Paris Rose and Charles and Keith. While simplicity is usually a good thing in design, these are just too simple. The classic Mary Jane silhouette with a chunkier heel is cool, and it's a solid shoe overall, but there's nothing special enough to make it stand out. B tier. Wise wears formal East Asian inspired slip-ons. It's a clean, cream-colored shoe meant to match the palette of his clothing. It features a heavy-duty textured black rubber sole that wraps around the front toe box. These are incredibly unflattering shoes that look like something your unfashionable uncle would wear. And seriously, a white upper with a brown lower and sole. Yuck. D tier. Pan Yinhu is walking around on bare, dark-furred, animalistic feet with sharp, prominent claws. Right above his paws, he has these patterned, quilted ankle cuffs with diamond stitching and circular stud details, which serve as a decorative transition into his wide-leg trousers. Well, they're just bare feet. There's not much else to say about them. F tier. Pan Yinhu's skin actually gives him shoes, a pair of classic brown leather derbies. It's a traditional structured formal look. In context, they're alright for a panda bear, and he looks quite dapper, but on him these look awkwardly huge. They're just very mid. C tier. Yishuang is wearing military-inspired platform wedge boots. These are striking high-top ankle wedge boots with a faux gaiter or spat-style design. The upper boasts a pleated white shaft, contrasted with a sleek black platform base, split by a sharp red accent line. The standout feature is the ornate hussar-style gold toggle closures and chain detailing running down the front, giving off a mix of John Slovogue and traditional military dress uniforms. I'm just going to say it, these are the worst shoes in the game, period. The upper part of the boot is admittedly interesting, and the black and white opposing theme is cool, but it completely loses me with the bottom of the shoe. The toe box gives off major clown shoe or waterproof rain galoshes energy, and it looks weirdly chunky even if it technically isn't, mostly because the sole blends right into the lower part of the shoe material. Huge miss. D tier. For her skin, Yishuan swaps out those awkward shoes for patent leather platform Mary Janes. This is an elegant retro classic with a high shine finish, a substantially chunky block heel, and a thick front platform. The single instep strap is secured by a distinct teardrop-shaped clasp channeling Miu Miu platform heels. These are alright. They're pretty boring and mid on their own, but I'll put them in B tier because they fit with the outfit and don't fight against it. The overall silhouette is decent, and let's be real, a massive step up from her normal shoes. Ju Fufu has these punk adjacent high tops. It's a street smart sneaker with a subtle sci-fi twist, featuring a classic high top canvas upper, vibrant contrasting yellow laces, and a thick vulcanized rubber sole. They added an industrial edge with a metal hardware plate and a visible screw head bolted onto the side of the heel. These are kind of like Converse Chuck Taylors mixed with Mason Mihara Yasuhiro streetwear. Even though they borrow from the iconic Chuck Taylors, the design is just boring. To be fair, actual Chuck Taylors aren't all that special either. I don't hate them, but simplicity isn't enough on its own here. Ye Xiongguang is rocking avant-garde platform ankle boots. They are stylized high-heeled boots that blend traditional motifs with a modern structure. They have a chunky platform sole and a starkly contrasting red block heel with a sheer mesh panel overlay on dark leather, detailed with gold fan-like embroidery in traditional East Asian cloud patterns. They look reminiscent of the Demonia Cryptos. This is a perfect blend of Eastern motifs in a more modern booty design. The red, black, and gold colorway is an amazing combination. Absolute showstopper, S tier. Ye Xiongguang's skin puts her in these romantic, coquette Mary Jane pumps. It's a Mary Jane pump hybrid with a sharp stiletto heel, a gold charm on the strap, and intricate lace socks. While her default design is a masterclass in heavy punk goth engineering with traditional Chinese accents, this skin drops her straight into a stunning mix of classic pinup glamour and vintage romanticism. The shoe is an absolute showstopper and completely flips the color script, taking the red from her default heel and spreading it across the entire upper. These heels are reminiscent of pumps by Tom Ford, Amina Muaddi, and Ferragamo. They are really fitting for our industry plant waifu, and the mesh socks really tie the whole look together. I love how their intricacy contrasts with the clean simplicity of the shoes. S tier. The Spook Shack is up, and Ukinami Yuzuha is wearing gothic knee-high platform boots. These are heavy-duty, alternative-style boots in a deep plum or burgundy color, combining a full lace-up front with multiple utility buckle straps wrapped around the calf, a massive chunky block heel, and an oversized platform sole. Think Demonia Torment, Yosuke USA, or Killstar. She's absolutely slaying with these. S tier. I especially love the deep purple, almost burgundy color choice. The triple strap design looks fantastic too. Yuzuha's skin switches things up with cyber techwear platform sandals in a pastel pink and white colorway. They feature a chunky block heel, a thick platform sole, striking iridescent holographic straps, and a pink plastic side-release buckle closure with an athletic graphic strap across the foot. It's very Yosuke USA or Buffalo platform sandal vibe. These are probably the only beachwear sandals in this entire game that I actually like. They manage to retain a general sandal look while being genuinely stylish, and the pastel colors are really pleasing on the eyes. A tier. Alice is rocking sci-fi techwear sneaker boots. It's a high-top silhouette with a futuristic, chunky armored shell, a padded red ankle strap reminiscent of high-tech braces, metallic bolts, and a distinct toe cap. But to be honest, these are very ugly. Maybe she thinks these are the best shoes for fencing, but I don't know. What is up with that red, light Bowie looking cushioning? There's a point where avant-garde design just becomes ugly, and this is a massive miss for me. D tier. I would have much preferred her to wear something classic like Ellen's loafers. Alice's skin steps it up to platform T-strap sandals. They have minimalist white platform soles paired with a dramatic pink T-strap running up the instep, accented by pearl detailing at the toe and quilted circular ankle charms. It's very Harajuku resort wear. This is a major step up from her horrendous default sneakers. They still don't do much for me. They're mid, C tier. Manato is wearing white high-top sneakers. It's a high-top silhouette blending classic skate shoes with tactical boots featuring double buckle ankle straps and a zigzag overlay along the eyelets, a graphic emblem on the heel counter, and a clean white colorway. Think Nike Air Force One, high tops, or Jordan 1s. They aren't bad, but when you bring in the real-world parallel, these are basically the default shoes for the average young male, and they're really just played out. Though it's kind of ironic considering that the amount of platforms and Mary Janes I rank highly. But hey, personal preference. They aren't bad shoes, so I would put them high up in C tier, but no higher. Manato's skin gives us the exact same high-top sneakers, but in a navy colorway. It keeps the exact same silhouette and straps, but swaps to sharp navy blue, gray, and black color blocking scheme. This is literally the same shoe as the default, just with a different color palette. And this time the colors make it look a bit too busy. C tier. Lucia wears fantasy-inspired fold-over heeled boots. These are sleek, charcoal-colored leather boots with a distinct fold-over cuff, a chunky block heel, an exposed metallic gold key charm hanging on the side, and a split toe nodding to the Mason Margiela tabby look. I don't really have anything bad to say about them, other than the fact that they're just unassuming, lackluster, and boring. Straight C tier. Hidari gives us gothic Lolita platform loafers. These feature massive, chunky platform soles with molded wave detailing. The upper looks like a shiny patent leather, accented with O-rings, purple ribbon bows, and a matching purple tentacle-like heel. Think Demonia Wraith or Yosuke USA. I'm a total sucker for a loafer platform fusion, so this gets incredibly high praise for me. The tentacle-like heel is a brilliant touch, and the subtle purple accents set it apart from other basic loafers on the roster like Ellen's. S tier. The Krampus compliance authority is up, starting with Dial-In and her platform sneakers. It's a high-top silhouette with a dramatic, jagged, chunky gold platform sole and a distinctive rotary gear accent on the side that looks like an old landline phone. The upper has dual oversized gold buckles, contrast teal lacing, and a delicate white ruffled ankle cuff and a red statement bow at the heel. The shoe design here really wasn't dialed in. Get it? Dial in? These are just weird. They look childish and way too over-designed, and not in a good way. The sole is just unflatteringly chunky. C tier. These aren't wearable boots, but fully integrated cybernetic leg units, mimicking a sleek tactical exoskeleton. The form-fitting black calf sections feature mechanical rivets, while the foot integrates an ergonomic white chassis counter and a reinforced segmented silver armored toe unit that resembles metallic claws for a lion aesthetic. I like the animalistic vibe going on with the claws, but there's not much else happening here. They're just his feet, so they go right into F tier. Zhao has natural paws with tactical cuffs. These are just animal paws accessorized with tactical streetwear ankle cuffs, giving off techwear pet collar vibes. Literal Labubu paws. F tier. Promea is wearing avant-garde, almost dominatrix-styled stiletto boots, running directly down the center seam of the toe box, and straight up the instep is a striking mechanical accent, a chrome spine made of heavy metal lace-up hardware or stylized rivets mimicking the look of a metallic skeletal column. These are slick, form-fitting black latex or patent leather thigh-high boots with a sharp-pointed toe. The absolute standout feature is the metallic iridescent purple curved heel structure that seamlessly integrates a lethal crescent-shaped blade wrapping around the back. The front is accented with metallic eyelets and crisscross wiring straight off a Thierry Mugler runway. These shoes look like an actual workplace hazard. I genuinely wonder how she hasn't sliced her Achilles tendon yet. But hey, anything for the look. This is an incredible out-there design filled with multiple curves and crescents. S tier purely for the uniqueness and undeniable style. Onto the angels of Delusion, and Suna is wearing a pair of chunky platform shoes that lean heavily into a playful industrial aesthetic with Y2K and Yaru influence. Very new rock M-Tank. What makes her shoes remarkably solid design is how perfectly they nail the industrial coquette vibe. On paper, mixing bubblegum pink patent leather with heavy-duty lugged platform sole shouldn't work this well, but the execution here is excellent. B tier. For her skin, Suna switches to these chunky bubbly streetwear sneakers. These are strong contenders for the worst shoes in the game. They feel very much like an afterthought and look exactly like a traveler's first pair of sneakers and Velcro straps. Really? Maybe looking embarrassing is the whole point of the outfit, which lines up with Nanggong giving her this look in the promotional video. Either way, her shoe game here is diabolical. D tier. Aria rocks fold-over platform ankle boots with an exaggerated turned-down collar or cuff. The style leans heavily into pastel mall gothic and Japanese fashion like Lolita and Decora, similar to brands like Liz Lisa. These look super cute and suit Aria perfectly. The white, mint green, and orange colorway works really well together. The turned-down cuff is a great touch that makes the boots stand out. A tier. Aria's skin drops her into a low-top platform sneaker hybrid with a rugged sole and a classic punk or goth colorway, looking a lot like traditional Demonia creepers. These are just lackluster for me. It works with the whole outfit though. C tier. Nanggong Yu is wearing a fusion of gothic Lolita and techwear platforms. They feature chunky platform soles paired with a sandal-style upper, blending feminine and rugged elements. These are quite unique and hard to identify with real-world shoes. Basically a Demonia or Yosuke USA style platform sandal with a scalloped feather-like ankle shroud. This is a very cool concept for an open-toe platform. The puffy accents are a nice detail that remind me of Suna's skirt. A tier. Her skin puts her in platform combat boots. These have a loafer-like sole with a chunky block heel, sitting at calf height. It's a solid mall goth or punk rock aesthetic. Again, bring back that Harajuku style, possibly drawing heavily from Demonia or Yosuke USA. They give off a great vibe that suits her playfulness and her leadership role in the unit. However, the overall silhouette of these specific boots throws me off a bit. The platform is a little too chunky, which keeps them locked in A tier instead of going higher. The Metropolitan Order Division is next, and Sissia wears alternative chunky ankle boots. They feature a heavy lug sole, a glossy block leather upper, and studded metal spikes on the heel counter. There's a prominent white contrast element on the tongue, shaped like a stylized snake, plus two metal spikes on the front that look like fangs. The sole has a bright magenta or hot pink welt line, finished with lightning bolt metallic closures to match her electric attribute. These are very Demonia Ranger or New Rock. They lean heavily into capturing her character details directly in the footwear, like the fangs and lightning bolts. That definitely gives the shoes personality, but it leaves them feeling a bit over-designed. Solid B tier overall. Severian wears plain toe derby shoes. These are classic understated men's shoes in a rich burnished brown leather. They feature a traditional open lacing system, a sleek but conservative silhouette, and a low-stacked heel that pairs perfectly with formal or business casual tailoring, very similar to Cole Haan or Allen Edmonds derbies. You can't go wrong with a nice pair of brown derbies. They read more no-nonsense than purely classy, which fits since he is the police commissioner or demon lord, depending on who you ask. Solid B tier overall. Belle, in her original look, wears a Gorpcore dad sneaker. It's a prime example of maximalist chunky streetwear that blends athletic trends with tactical outdoor gear. The shoe features an oversized, aggressively sculpted platform midsole and a complex panel upper. The traditional lacing is enhanced with bright orange utility toggle bungees, and there's a heavy-duty ribbed tactical rubber strap across the midfoot. Think Balenciaga Triple S or New Balance 9060. These are exactly the type of shoes that popped off in the past few years. Even if the trend is in a downturn right now, I still like this specific design. Solid B tier. For her summer skin, Belle switches to chunky platform slides. These feature an exaggerated wavy scalloped platform sole paired with a wide graphic print upper strap, meant to be a mix of maximalist streetwear comfort and a playful aesthetic like Crocs Mega Crush or Gucci slides. These are oversized but not in a good way, and offer basically zero ankle support. I guess they look cute and fun enough for a beach outfit, but I wouldn't be caught dead in them myself. D tier. Wise is also in chunky techwear sneakers. They have an exaggerated angular outsole with a padded multi-material upper. You get utilitarian details like bungee cord lacing, a padded tongue, and high contrast orange accents against a clean white and gray base. These pull from the Balenciaga track sneaker or Puma disc blaze. Very similar to Belle's in terms of styling, just a bit more boring. Still, a solid B tier overall design for the vibe they were going for. Wise's summer skin puts him in sport sandals. They use heavy-duty nylon webbing, plastic buckles, and a thick dual-tone stacked platform sole to give off a rugged outdoor utility Gorpcore vibe. They resemble Sui Coquette or Teva sandals. I guess they're functional, but they just look like dad shoes, specifically the beach flavor of dad shoes. The colorway is not flattering either. D tier. Valina Sculptural Mary Jane pumps. This design takes that elegant vintage Mary Jane silhouette and infuses it with sharp fan-like elements arranged into a scaly pattern. It has a sturdy geometric block heel and a standard almond toe, but the real standout feature is the repeating scale pattern carved straight into the heel and matching the scalloped instep strap. Think Miu Miu or Gucci block heels mixed with the avant-garde textures of Irregular Choice. This is a classic Mary Jane, but it's really elevated by those fan details and the crisp white color. Those touches make the whole shoe look so much classier and a lot more interesting than it might seem at first glance. A tier. Norma gives us fold-over cavalier style ankle boots. This is a sleek feminine base, contrasted by aggressive, oversized utilitarian details. It's a classic fitted ankle boot with a chunky block heel, completely defined by a dramatic wide fold-over cuff that creates a very structural top-heavy look. By making the top of the book indirectly wide and blocky, it tricks the eye into making the character's legs look incredibly thin and delicate where they emerge from the cuff. That cuff is secured with heavy-duty double buckle straps and prominent rectangular metal hardware. The silhouette is pretty similar to Demonia's Vivica, though it does lack that distinctive cuff. These are beautiful plain white boots. I absolutely love the silhouette they created with that exaggerated cuff. A tier. As a bonus to close things out, we have Remielle Dan taking the absolute top spot. She is wearing studded Mary Jane pumps. This is a classic pump silhouette with a sharp-pointed toe box and a single strap crossing the instep. The strap is covered in pyramid stud embellishments, while the heel counter is decorated with a structured bow and a metallic circular charm pendant. To top it all off, it features a tapered heel and a contrasting bright red lacquered sole. We are looking at a beautiful mix of Christian Louboutin and Valentino Garavani Rocksteads. These are simple but absolutely not boring. Matching a classic pop stiletto with a playful bow and gauze studs is just brilliant. They are literally Louboutins, so of course they rank S tier. When you bring out the red bottoms, everyone else loses.